All right, and we are live here at ETV Live, Cowboy. And I tell you what, if you like playing in the dirt, get out the bucket and the shovels, Cowboy, and get out to your little sand pit because we're going to do it big time tonight. Welcome to Dirt Series 2012 Winged 410 Knoxville Nationals here tonight. And let me tell you something, Cowboy. Jim Goodson already wrapped up the points. Tyler Burnett will get to that here in just a little bit. But get set for some fast action here tonight with the famed winged sprint cars. Calling the action for you, Tyler Burnett and Michael Keaton. John, the bad boy Westling, we call him Magic Fingers. He'll be pushing the buttons on the camera for you tonight. So let's take it on over. Here is Tyler Burnett and Michael Keaton.
Yeah, thanks, JD, and everyone. Welcome to Knoxville, Iowa, here at Knoxville Raceway, the best dirt track in the world, and that's all it is, Mike Keaton. The Batman in the booth here tonight with me, and it's a pleasure, man.
Sure is. Nice working with you, Tyler. Can't wait to see these sprint cars take the dirt, and can't wait to get some dirt on my face.
Yeah, definitely. This is your first time covering a dirt race, and it's going to be awesome tonight here. And you said you have a little bit of excitement. I know the Batman always exciting. I know some of the guys in the chat will like to hear that. But what do you think about dirt racing here in Knoxville?
I'm going to tell you something. I've been watching these guys practice and run their laps and warm up for the past probably 20 minutes, and it almost makes me want to go out and buy a car and get on the track with them. But these guys really slinging it around these corners. I can't wait to see what a race looks like.
All right, so tonight's action already locked in is the Dash lineup, which is Jim Goodson, Brian Slover, Russell Sneerly, Josh Smith, Rick, and Josh Dickerson. All are going to be locked into the Dash here tonight. The bottom three in the lineup are locked in from points throughout the season, which the points title is settled, like JD mentioned. Jim Goodson is our points champion. Josh Smith finished in that second, so he gets locked in by points in the three winners, which is Brian Slover, Russell Sneerly. They've all won an event, and we actually covered the race that Russell Sneerly won here with the Knoxville Nationals, the non-wing race. Tonight, we're putting a wing on it, Batman, and we're going live here at Knoxville.
I tell you, Tyler, so looking at the two guys fastest in warm-up, Jamison Coolbridge and Russell Sneerly, those guys got those wing units set up perfect. Fastest two in practice, and I believe Jim Goodson's taking the track here for qualifying, Tyler.
Yeah, I believe we haven't rolled to qualifying yet, so once we do, we will have live qualifying, as the Batman just mentioned, here at Knoxville Raceway. So we will have that. But just to mention some of the guys who were quick in hot laps, also Jamison Coolbridge, like you were talking about, the Buckeye Bandit. We seen him last time we were here. We were on Dirt Sim TV, and Jamison was very, very quick. So the Buckeye Bandit looking to be very fast tonight. Also, Russell Sneerly from Illinois driving that number 24 car. Very, very fast here at Knoxville Raceway. He's third right now on the board if we want to get a camera on him. That's Russell Sneerly. He's been quick. But nonetheless, our points champion Jim Goodson here tonight, looking to get a big win here at Knoxville Raceway. And live qualifying, Batman, I believe, is going to be one lap for these guys. It's only about, I think, 15 seconds go around here, which is a little bit slower than usual. The 410 cars go around here. But it's going to be a pretty awesome sight to see in qualifying.
Yeah, sure is, Tyler. I can't wait to see who can get this show started from the pole, and looking forward to the race tonight, Tyler.
Let's give you an order of what's going to happen here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. First off, we're going to start with an 8-lap heat race after qualifying. The front guys who are going to be qualifying are the guys not locked into the dash. So we will have a quick time qualifier who will start pole on the heat race. It will be 8 laps the distance for that. They will finish and then line up right in front behind the 3 rows, which will be locked in the 6-lap dash. The 3 rows, including 6 cars, are in that dash. When they are in those 6 positions, wherever they finish, that's where they're going to start in the 40-lap main event here tonight. So this is the finale of the series. As the World of Outlaws do, as many of the series do, all roads lead to Knoxville Raceway, and tonight the 40-lap feature for the Dirt Series, the SBS Sprint Cars, are going to lead right to Knoxville Raceway. We're heading to qualifying, Batman.
Looks like Derek Roberts is going to be taking the field first, Tyler. As you see,
excuse me, Batman, it looks like the 8th car, Derek Roberts in the U2 machine, is going to head out onto the track for his first lap in qualifying. He's going to get the green flag out of turn number 4.
Car looking really sharp tonight in that green paint skin, Tyler. I believe Derek is from Sedalia, Montana.
Yeah, Derek from Montana passing the Sprint Car Hall of Fame there in 1 and 2. Now out of turns 3 and 4 down the front stretch. Let's see where he can time in. Checkered flag in the air of 15.575. I believe that's pretty quick, a 15.575 for Derek Roberts.
Sure is. Not a bad lap for Derek and the Brown Racing team. I believe in warm-up some guys were running some 15.5s and 4s, so not too bad qualifying.
And heading to the track next looks to be John Goodson. John Goodson is named the Superman. He's on the track. He, I believe, is in 7th in points. So 7th in points, I believe. I don't know how he's related to Jim Goodson, but he's 7th in points. And we'll see what John Goodson can do as he comes out of turn number 4 for the checkered flag at the line. Let's see what he gets. 15.503, quick time for John Goodson. A 15.503 sits him first quick, Batman.
Yeah, Superman John Goodson sitting on the pole right now. 2's qualified and plenty more to go, Tyler.
Next, heading to the track from that 12th position, it looks to be Chris Smith from Oklahoma in the 1S. He's going to take the green flag as he just rolls into 1 and 2, now past the Sprint Car Hall of Fame.
Car looking real good, puts it out to the outside wall in 3 and 4. Got a good look. Tyler, let's see if he can pull something out of his hat.
Right through the middle of the track goes Chris Smith. Let's see what he can get. 15.557. 15.557 sits him third quick right now out of 3 cars.
Yeah, just 2/10 slower than Derek there. Looked like he might have bobbled coming out of 4 there, Tyler.
And next onto the track, it looks to be Mike Kelbley. Mike Kelbley out of that 4th position. He's going to be rolling onto the track next, and he's going to take the green flag out of turn number 4.
Little shaky going into 1 and 2 there, Tyler, but he's going to try to hold on to it coming out of 2 on the backstretch, trying to get some sort of good lap going here.
Into 3 and 4, Kelby heads to the bottom. Now he's going to go to the top side down the backstretch, and let's see what he can roll in. A 15.703 is 4th quick, so a 15.703 for Mike Kelby.
Alan Joyle now taking the track, Tyler. He's 12A fan racing team. This car's looking mighty good in warm-up. Let's see what he can do here in qualifying.
Yeah, the number 12 from Kansas, Alan Joyle. He's going to be one of our in-car interviews tonight, as I talked to him a little bit earlier. So we got a mic on Alan Joyle tonight. We're going to be talking to him. Let's see what he can do in qualifying. Looks to be just a bit too sideways coming down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Let's see what Joyle can do. He heads to the bottom again in 3 and 4. Now back to the top side. What can Joyle time in? A 15.515. A 15.515 puts Alan Joyle third quick.
Jamison Colbridge now hitting the track, Tyler. This guy was smoking fast in practice, so look for him to put up a good time as he's running his lap now.
Yeah, don't be surprised to see Colbridge get the quick time here, Mike. The Buckeye Bandit heading onto the track in the 1X from Waverly, Ohio. Jamison Colbridge down the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4. The 1X heads out of 4 now. Towards the front stretch, he's going to take the checkered flag. It looks to be quick time of 15.434. 15.434 puts the Buckeye Bandit up top.
A smoking lap for Jamison there, Tyler.
Next hit to the track looks like the B-Main Bandit of Tyler Walton and that one machine. He's also from Kansas. Let's see what Walton can do. He's up on the top side, leaving it high, wide, and handsome around Knoxville Raceway. This time by, it looks like he's going to take the green flag as Tyler Walton. So let's see what Walton can do. No, he's going to time in a 15.563 for Walton. That puts him 6th quick, so a 15.563 for Tyler Walton.
Which isn't too bad of a lap, Tyler. These guys really, really close right now in qualifying.
Yeah, definitely very, very quick. Very close times, a 15.4, 4, 4, 5. All these guys running 5s and 4s, even times. I'm not even sure who's on the track next. I can't find him. Do you know?
Just a small delay getting the next guy out on the track here, Tyler. So we're going to see if we can't get the cameras rolled back on the guy who's going to be coming out next.
Actually, we may have hit the limit for our qualifying because the rest might be locked in for Dash. So, yeah, that is. Okay, so that's all the guys who qualified, and the Buckeye Bandit of Jamison Coolbridge is going to set the Dirt Sim TV Quick Time Qualifier of the night. Man, that's a smoking fast time with a 14. I believe he had a 14.434, so 15.434, not 14s, but pretty quick there, Batman.
Sure was. Like I said, Jamison Colbert's looking real good in warm-up. He proved it here in qualifying. And Mike Kelby, who qualified in with a 15.703, don't think that that's a bad lap. The guy bobbled coming out of 4 just a little bit, so he probably would have put a lickety-split time 15.5 down as well, but that hurt him a little bit coming out of 4 there.
Definitely in out of the car, sipping on his Gatorade already with a 15.434 is the Buckeye Bandit in the 1X machine, Jamison Coolbridge. Jamison, we talked a little bit earlier. You're pretty happy to come out here to Knoxville. It looked pretty quick in warm-ups, and he set the Dirt Sim TV Quick Time Qualifier of the night, man. What do you think?
Man, it's hard without not getting more than 2 laps. Momentum's a big thing here, but I like the wing on it more than non-wings.
Yeah, definitely. There's just a bit of difference. You get a little bit of downforce going into the corners, and it looks like you guys are running pretty high up here at Knoxville. Is it going to be racing tonight?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun.
All right, man, before you get out of here into your heat race, you got some guys to thank?
I want to thank Dirt Series for putting on shows like this, and that's about it.
There you have it. The Buckeye Bandit, your quick time qualifier of the night, Batman. What do you think? We're heading to heat racing. Looks like the Dash is heading up next. Sorry about that. I thought the heat was coming up next, but the guys who are locked in, again, I mentioned it, the top 6 or 7, I believe, from the points and the feature wins this year in the series, the 6 races this season. So we'll see what happens here. We're going to be rolling to the Dash here in just a bit. Again, Jamison Coolbridge, if you're just joining us, set the quick time of the night, the Buckeye Bandit in the 1X machine. He's your quick time qualifier of the night. And what do you think about this place, Batman? Knoxville Raceway, it looks pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, these guys really did a fabulous job building this track and getting the dirt poured in, and I think they're going to work some grooves tonight, Tyler, in this track. They're going to rework a groove. I believe these guys are really excited about tonight. The season, I believe, is over. This is their last race of the season, so I know these guys are ready to put on a good show for these fans tonight.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm going to be heading out to Knoxville Raceway in August, so I've been there a couple times, and it's definitely the best facility in the entire world in dirt track racing, and the best racing, period, from top to bottom of these 410 wing sprint cars. But nonetheless, the Dash is heading up next, and here is your 410 winged sprint car Dash lineup with the Knoxville Nationals. Starting on the pole in the number 17 position, or the number 17 car, excuse me, it looks to be Josh Dickerson. Josh Dickerson's going to be starting on the pole, and to the outside of him, the number 22 car from Iowa looks to be Rick Musfeld, who's in that second row.
Jim Goodson in the 79 sprint car is going to be starting third on that second row. He is your season's winner champion, and outside him, Russell Sneerly.
In the third row inside, it looks to be from Kentucky, driving the 1 machine. Your second place in points is going to be Josh Smith. And to the outside of him is going to be the number 7 machine from Illinois, Brian Slover.
Jamison Colbert, who had the fastest lap in qualifying there, is starting 7th, and 8th is the 12 machine of Alan Joyal. I
believe we're going to only have 3 rows, so those guys will be in the front row of our heat race. 6 cars, 6 laps, Batman. We're getting set to do battle out of turn number 4 here at Knoxville Raceway. Hammer down!
Good start there for Josh Dickerson as he loses the momentum, and Rick Musfeld is your leader right now, Tyler, coming into 3. Rick is still your race leader. Josh Dickerson running right behind him, trying to get something. He's underneath Rick right now for the lead. Rick to the lead and down the backstretch.
Excuse me, it looks to be your leader is now Josh Dickerson with the slide job. 3 wide coming out of turn number 2 for the battle. Rick Musfeld, Russell Sneerly. Oh, it looks to be Russell Steerley is in the bottom of the track, and I believe the caution is going to come out.
Sure is. So Tyler, Russell Steerley took a hard hit into the inside wall there. Not sure if he can get that car back out on the track or not, but he took a hard hit.
Yeah, apologies. I was getting too excited. I was actually pushing the wrong button to talk, so kind of said a lot of stuff that I wasn't saying anything, but nonetheless, caution out here at Knoxville Raceway. Dickerson made the move to the inside of Musfeld. The slide job through 1 and 2, and he takes over the lead in the number 17 machine. So he's your leader halfway home in this dash.
Yeah, Rick got off to a real good start there, and Josh wasn't going to be denied the spot. Got underneath Rick, so that was a good pass there. Like you mentioned, the slide job here on the dirt track. Got to get used to that, the slide job. So Josh Dickerson right now out front.
Yeah, you sort of see some slide jobs on pavement, but you kind of lose your tires when you try it.
Right.
I think Tony Stewart's mastered the slide job on pavement, I think.
It's more of a dirty move in oval racing on asphalt, Tyler, than it is in dirt.
Yeah, because you kind of lose so much momentum when you slide up in front of them with sliding your tires or whatever. But the thing is, on dirt, when you slide up in front of somebody, you throw that dirty air in front of them that kind of tightens up the car behind you, so it slows them down just a bit. So that's the reason why the slide job, especially at Knoxville, is the most famous, because you see these cars slide up in front of each other and get that dirty air kind of. You have dirty air in pavement, but it's literally dirt in the air, Batman, on here at the dirt track.
Yeah, not much room for error either, Tyler, on this dirt track. Like I see, if as Josh Dickerson right now, your race leader, possibly 1 to go when they take the green, Tyler?
Yeah, I believe the pace car is going to duck in this time, Pie, so we're going to see the green flag out of turn number 4, so they're going to head down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, and we're going to get the green flag. It's going to be 3 laps to go in the Knoxville Nationals dash. Josh Dickerson, Rick Musfeld's in second, third Josh Smith, fourth Brian Slover, Jim Goodson, your top 5. Russell Steerley rounds out the field. Out of 4, green flag in the air.
Rick going to try to look to the inside. He's right all over the back door of Josh Dickerson, Tyler.
Yeah, looks to the inside, gets a bit sideways. He's going to lose a couple spots. Here comes Brian Slover, Josh Smith, all of them hounding like dogs. Slide job by Brian Slover. They cross over. Dickerson back to the inside.
They touch going into 1 there. Josh Dickerson on the inside trying to get the leverage over Brian, but just can't pull it off out of 2.
Slover, your leader, into 3 and 4. White flag in the air for your leader, Brian Slover. Goodson puts a right rear to the 3rd place car at Josh Dickerson. He goes around. So caution flag in the air. We're going to have a green-white checker here at Knoxville Raceway.
I love this race, and Tyler, Brian Slover being shown your race leader. He gets a love tap from Rick Musfeld here under yellow.
Yeah, it looked to me like he wasn't happy with Jim Goodson. He comes up in 3rd, 4th Russell Steerley, 5th Josh Smith, 6th is Josh Dickerson. So I want to give out the shout-out to everyone in the chat here tonight. I got a special guest from Squirrel Vision TV watching here tonight. One of my buddies who races in the compact division over here, so he's watching tonight. I don't know, you got any shout-outs to give, Batman? There's a lot of guys in the chat room supporting us here tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, I got my wife, my newlywed wife here sitting right beside me. She's been watching me call the action, and she says it looks tough, but I tell you, dirt is a lot of fun, and she's got a dirt shirt on, as a matter of fact, so no better night than tonight, Tyler.
And nonetheless, the pace car ducks in out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Brian Slover, Rick Musfeld, Jim Goodson, Russell Steerley, Josh Smith, and Josh Dickerson, the 6 cars left on the track. These cars battling it out for a right to start in the right position. Out of 4, Brian Slover, Rick Musfeld, Jim Goodson, all 3 of those going to head to the green flag.
And next time by, Tyler, they're going to get that white flag as Brian Slover trying to take the high side. Jim Goodson looking underneath.
Actually, this is the last lap, so back down into 3 and 4, down to the low side. Goodson trying to run that bottom. Looks like he's not going to do it. Rick Musfeld slides into 2nd. He's going to come to the line and get 2nd. So Brian Slover's going to be with Rick Musfeld. 2nd, 3rd, Russell Steerley. 4th is going to be Josh Smith. 5th is going to be Jim Goodson. And 6th is going to be Josh Dickerson. That's your first 3 rows. They're going to be in the 40-lap A-main event here tonight, Batman.
Looking good, Tyler. Brian Slover really put on a nice show for this first race for the fans tonight, as well with Rick Musfeld. Them guys had swapped positions back and forth, and Brian Slover, your race winner for tonight.
And he's out of the car already. DTRO Brian Slover winning the dash here tonight. We'll start on the pole of the 40-lap main event, man. What do you think? Good race, huh?
Yes, it was. Good hard racing here over here at Dirt Series. These guys put a heck of a show on.
Last time we were here on ETV and DirtSimTV.com, it looked to be the track was a bit more narrow than it is tonight. The grooves are kind of widening it out. There's a bottom, there's a middle, there's a top. Is the racing going to be awesome tonight in the 40-lap main event?
I think it's going to be 4 wide. The way the track guys are maintaining the track, it's pretty good track racing conditions tonight.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. Hopefully we can see you after the 40-lap main event in Victory Lane. Let's let you thank some guys before you get out of here, man.
I'd like to thank the Dirt Series, all the guys over there, DTRO, and my paint guy, Jamerson Colton.
There you have it. Brian Slover wins the dash here tonight with the Dirt Series, the SBS 410 Sprints. We're going to take a quick commercial break here on DirtSimTV.com. You're watching the Knoxville Nationals for the Dirt Sim Series.
Hey dude, are you ready to rock and roll? If that's cool, then you need to do it over at HD Radio Network. HD Radio Network, 4 stations broadcasting 24/7 with everything from metal favorites to the 80s classic rock like legendary Leonard Skinner, Electric Light Orchestra, Foreigner, and bone-rattling, skull-crushing rock and roll on hard driving radio. And partnered with Nuff World Simulation Gaming, check out the HD Radio Network's Nuff Radio with Bear Factory, Stone Temple Pilots, Def Leppard, and a whole lot more. HDRadionetwork.com. Take your pick and rock your brains out, dude. All right, and we are back live here at Knoxville Nationals. I'll tell you what, Cowboy, we're seeing some fast action here tonight. Got the qualifier out of the way, a quick dash. I'll tell you what, the dirt is flying around Knoxville tonight. Let's turn it back over to Tyler Burnett and Michael Keaton up in the booth.
Yeah, thanks, Shady. We're getting set to go with the heat race here tonight. It's been an awesome one so far, Batman, and we've only had qualifying. We've only had a couple of things here at Knoxville, but you've already said it already, man. The racing's been awesome.
It sure has, Tyler, and I can't wait to the 40-lapper. I mean, it's going to be exciting. Like the previous race winner just said, looking for 4 wide action, 3 wide action. We saw just a little bit of that 3 wide action and 2 wide action there for this first race, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to pull a couple people down here while we're on break. I'm not sure how much time we have. Let me see if the grid's actually loaded yet for the heat race. It looks like it is, so we'll hold off just a bit. 7 cars going to be in the heat race. I'm going to run down the heat race lineup for you here real quick. On the pole, it looks like it's going to be Jameson Corbridge, the Buckeye Bandit, like I said, and to the outside of him is going to be Alan Joel. He's going to be starting 2nd. 3rd is going to be Chris Smith from Oklahoma. 4th is going to be Tyler Walton. 5th, and that's the B-Man Bandit coming from that 4th spot. 5th is going to be John Goodson, and 6th is going to be Derek Roberts. 7th is going to be Mike Kelbley, and I believe that's the 7 cars that are going to run up in this heat race. Where you finish, it looks like you're going to start behind the first 3 rows. So pretty much if you win this race, you're going to be starting in the 7th position, I believe, Batman.
Yeah, and that's going to be a hard position to kind of come from behind, Tyler. But I tell you, it's going to be exciting to watch. That is for sure.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Definitely. Well, it will look like we're going heat racing action here at Knoxville Raceway. Jameson Corbridge, the Buckeye Bandit's going to be on that pole. The outside of him is going to be Alan Joel, Chris Smith, Tyler Walton, John Goodson, Derek Roberts, and Mike Kelbley is going to be running shotgun of the field. 8 laps. Where you finish, you're only going to be starting from 7th on back. So you better get to the front. Jamison Colbridge and Joyle. Joyle has that in-car mic, so if we have a caution, we're going to be talking to him. And we'll also have an in-car mic on Tyler Walton, too. We'll be talking to him if we have a chance with that one. So we'll see what happens. Colbridge, Joyle Smith, Walton, Goodson, Roberts, and Kelbley all going to be running in this field. We'll see what happens here, Batman.
Keep your eye on the 1X of Colbridge, Tyler. He's showing up a 15-2 in the practice just a minute ago. Definitely,
and someone already posting in the chat, waving to all the single moms out there. That actually came from Squirrel Vision, and one of the friends was talking about it's gone viral, so everyone knows about it. Jamison Colbridge, Alan Joyle, green flag in the air in the heat race.
Looks like Alan got a really good start there. And I believe they're going to reset the field here, Tyler. Jump the start is, I think, what officials are saying. Alan, I believe, jump the start.
Definitely, officials didn't like the start, so Joel's going to come back with that one. The field's going to come back, line up side by side, complete restart, as we say in real life terms. In sim racing, you just put the restart button.
That's right, Tyler. Let's see if Jamison, Colbridge, and Allen can get a really good start this time by
Knoxville Raceway, the home of the Sprint Car Hall of Fame, the most famous sprint car track in the entire world. That's where we're at tonight. 8 laps deciding the heat race here tonight under simtv.com. Jamison Colbridge, Alan Joyle, Chris Smith, Tyler Walton, John Goodson, Derek Roberts, Mike Kelbley going through the lineup again. That's the 7 cars. Kelbley is going to be running shotgun on the field, trying to get to the front to get a better starting position in the A main. Colbridge, Joyle on that front row, leading us into turns 3 and 4. What can the Buckeye Bandit do? What can Alan Joyle do? Out of 4, green flag in the air.
Pretty good start there that time. Alan Joyle got the jump again. He's in the lead.
In the lead goes Alan Joyle, Jamison Colbridge, your Dirt Sim TV quick time qualifier of the night tournament. Here comes the buns again. Here comes the B-Main Bandit. He takes over second, looks to the inside of Alan Joyle now as they come down the backstretch. A huge run for Tyler Walton, and it looks like we're going to have a caution flag on the Speedway.
Yeah, it looked like the 97 of John Goodson, the Point Series champion, has spun out a little bit. He's being shown in 7th position right now, Ty.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel move the grid now.
And it looks like we're going to get a complete restart again, and the officials say that is the last restart we are getting. So, Jamison Colbridge, Alan Joyle, Chris Smith, Tyler Walton, John Goodson, Derek Roberts, Mike Kelbley is the field that's going to be rolling off. And to me, it looked like Alan Joyle almost jumped that start again there on that second one, but he got a really good restart, but fell back because Tyler Walton was coming from that 4 spot, man.
Yeah, it did. It looked like Alan got a really nice start. He might have jumped it just a tad bit, but I tell you, these guys are on their heels, Tyler, with getting these cars sped up quick. So, you know, just one of them things, you just jump the restart a little bit.
Yeah, you really got to try to pick up the momentum on the top side here at Knoxville. If you can get a run to the top side, you can almost dive to the bottom and try to slide them, just like you would see in real life in a sprint car. These cars handle just a little bit tighter than what they would be in real life, but that's the way they're faster on this game apparently. So out of 4, green flag in the air for Jamison Colbridge.
A lot nicer restart there as Alan Joyle gets back out front again.
Yeah, and it looks like the B-Main Bandit trying to make the move to the inside. 3 wide down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Tyler Walton trying to take the lead out of turn number 4.
And Tyler Walton started 4th this race, Tyler, so looking out front, looking good.
4 cars almost going 4 wide in the 1 and 2. An awesome race thus far in the heat race. Tyler Walton, Derek Roberts, Alan Joyle. That's the 3-4. Jamison Colbridge, I can't even tell where they're at right now.
39 spinning around, Tyler.
Yeah, it looks like a big pile of cars crashing into each other. They're on the backstretch here at Knoxville, and it looks like Chris Smith's upside down too. So cars mayhem all over the place, and it looks like we're going to have a caution flag here at Knoxville.
I tell you, Tyler, I'm looking at Alan Joyle. I was going back through my monitor here a couple laps ago. The guy's running so high. He's running that real high lane, and that's letting the guys underneath him. Is that allowing them for a run or what?
you have to pick and choose where the grip is on the track. Whoever made the track or the track prep here tonight at Knoxville, there's a certain fine line that's the fastest on the track, and that's where the grip is. But if you kind of get onto the grip and go to the top side there, you can get a little bit of momentum. You can sweep to the bottom and then slide back up into the grip. So really, guys are just trying to battle it out for the grip on the track. And it looks to be like it's really, really racy. Like 4 wide, you see some of the cars going in through the corner. You really don't see that in dirt racing, so that's kind of why you're seeing all these cautions.
I tell you, Alan making that high line work real good here right now as it stands, Tyler. So Alan Joyle being shown your race leader. Tyler Walton right behind him in second.
Yeah, Tyler Walton sitting in second right now. We'll see if the pace car ducks off this time by. But Alan Joyle, Tyler Walton, again, we'll probably be talking to them two in the A main if they can get towards the front. And I believe the pace car is going to duck in this time. No, it's not.
Yeah, going to take them around for one last caution lap here, Tyler, making sure that there's no debris on the track, because that was a pretty big wreck from Chris Smith, who he's going to win this race. He's going to have to do it from 7th.
Yeah, definitely. He's back in the 7th, and there's only 7 cars left on the track. So 6th is Derek Roberts, 5th is Jameson Colbridge, who follows all the way back to 5th. 4th is John Goodson. 3rd is Mike Kelbley. Tyler Walton 2nd, Alan Joyle 1st. Pace car ducks off down the backstretch, which is the 1966 Corvette, like JD just mentioned in my ear. So Alan Joyle, Tyler Walton, Mike Kelbley, John Goodson, and Jameson Colbridge into turns 3 and 4. That's your top 5 out of 4. Green flag on the restart, green flag in the air.
Single file restart, Alan Joyle out front, but Tyler Walton going to try to go up high, looking to pass him for the lead.
Yeah, Kelbley tries to make a move to the inside. He's going to try to take 3rd. Walton really getting a run on Alan Joyle. Walton swings it up high to the top side, running high, wide, and handsome. Again, around Knoxville Raceway. He's going to look to the inside of Alan Joyle. No, he's not. Joyle's going to go back to the bottom. Walton's going to go to the top side to the fine grooves here at Knoxville Raceway.
Alan Joyle really got that car settled in, Tyler, as he's running the race surface down low, up high, and in the middle. The guys on the rail.
There's really 2 distinctive grooves here at Knoxville, and the caution flag is going to come out again. I'm going to try to get a word with Tyler Walton, but it looks like John Goodson was involved in that caution.
I believe he has also pulled it down to pit road, too, Tyler. John Goodson is on pit road in the 97 machine.
All right, so on pit road, it looks like John Goodson, as you can see on the replay, went a little bit sideways, spun it around. He's back in. But we have our first in-car interview here tonight. Like I mentioned, the B-Main Bandit having an in-car mic tonight. Tyler Walton sitting in second right now. You're on the top side. Looks to be like the track's pretty racy tonight, Tyler.
Yeah.
What do you think? A couple laps left in this one. You got enough on the top there to get around Joyle?
Yeah, I think so. I might. I seem to catch him a little bit coming off the corner. If I can get him to screw up a little bit.
All right, man. No B-Main tonight. You looking up tonight?
Yeah, no B-Main Bandit tonight. I'm going to the A, fellas.
There you have it, that man, Tyler Walton, sitting in second right now, is running caution.
And he's got 2 of those World Outlaw 2007 racing teammates, Mike Kelbley and Jameson Colbridge, right behind him. And I'm telling you, Jameson Colbridge, watch for that character. He's been fast in the warm-ups and in qualifying, so he's going to be starting 4th in this restart, Tyler.
Yeah, the Pensacola Monster Machine in the 1-car, Tyler Walton. So he's sitting second. Joyle, he just typed in the chat, he doesn't mess up. He must be listening to the broadcast while he's racing. So he said he doesn't screw up. So we'll see what Joyle can do. He's been running the bottom. Tyler Walton's been running the top. I've actually heard people say this, Batman, that they try to listen to our broadcast so they know if someone's coming after them, so they know if someone's catching them or something. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, any advantage you can get, Tyler, you need to take it. I do the same thing.
Alan Joyle, Tyler Walton, Mike Kelbley, Jameson Colbridge, Chris Smith, and John Goodson's DNF for the heat race. Out of 4, Alan Joyle, hammer down, green flag in the air.
Tyler Walton all over the back door of Alan as they go into 1, Tyler.
Walton's running it up top like he's running the B-Main hard as he can. To the inside goes Walton. They touch wheels in the turns 3 and 4. He runs the low line. So does Joyle. They're going to nose to tail down the backstretch.
Still all over the back door of Alan Joyle, trying to make something happen out of nothing. He looked underneath, but the door was shut. Alan Joyle, still your race leader down the backstretch.
Yeah, gets a good run. Walton goes back to the outside, trying to make the move to the outside. This time by, we're going to see the white flag in the air. Walton to the inside.
Is a caution, Tyler. Chris Smith, I believe the 1S machine wrecked, and is that going to end it?
No, I believe we're going to have one lap to go when we get the green flag. So, I believe, I'm not sure. Walton had a huge run to the inside. I'm not even sure if he had the lead.
Yeah, they're kind of jockeying right here behind the pace car here. It's kind of unprecedented who has the lead, but I believe it is going to be Tyler Walton in the #1 sprint car.
Got the huge run to the inside. I'm going to try to get Alan Doyle in here to talk to him under caution to see what he thinks about that call.
And I tell you, Tyler and Alan going at it. Might be some sort of rivalry heating up here in the heat race for the feature. But Tyler, I understand you got somebody in the booth?
Yeah, can you hear us, Alan?
Yeah.
All right, man. It looks like Walton got a pretty good run to the inside. We're going to have one lap to go as we're going green out of 3 and 4. What do you think, real quick? Alrighty, you're going out of 4.
Tyler Walton being shown your race leader. Tyler, as they go green this time. Alan Joel all over the back door as they take the green flag.
Joel tries to make a move to the inside. Walton goes to the top side again. 1 lap to go. Out of 2. They're side by side down the backstretch. What can the B-main bandit Tyler Walton do? Joel throws it to the inside through 3 and 4. A 3-car battle with Mike Colby. Joel slides up in front of him. They touch wheels. Joel's going to win the heat race.
Holy cow. Tyler Walton and Alan Joel, heck of a show tonight. Mike Helby, I thought he was going to stick it in there 3 wide, but wasn't able to keep the grip on the car.
Alan Doyle works that low line and gets the win in the heat race. He's going to be ecstatic when he comes in here, man. They were battling that thing out almost like it was, I don't know, $50,000 on the line, man. Look at that replay coming to the line here on ETV. What a race under at SimTV.com.
Yeah, good win there for the 12 machine. Alan Jewell, well-deserved win. Done it from 2nd place. Started 2nd place in the race, and I believe you have somebody in the booth with us, Tyler.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be Alan Joel, your winner in the heat race, man. Talk about the restart. We talked to you a little bit briefly before that, but what'd you think when you came to the checkered flag, man?
I was scared. I didn't know if I had him. I know I got up into him, but I wasn't sure, and I'm sorry.
Hey, Alan, this is Mike Keaton up in the booth. Looked like the 42 machine of Mike Kelby almost stuck it 3 wide there. Did you see him in your rearview mirror thinking, oh, no, here comes Mike Kelby?
No, I wasn't looking back there. I was looking forward.
I heard that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, congratulations, Alan, on winning the heat race. You'll be starting in that 7th position in the A main. We'll let you thank some guys before you get out of here, man. First time here on DirtSimTV.com.
Just Dirt Series, Brandon Hamburg, Brett Jackson, that's it.
There you have it, Alan Joel winning your heat race. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with 40 laps here at Knoxville Raceway.
MTCO Communications, dude, I'll tell you what, the only place to get your gaming servers, no contract, month to month. Get gaming tonight with Battlefield 2. Hey, Call of Duty, do it with R-Factor, Arca Sim Racing, dude. I'll tell you what, $49 a month, no better deal anywhere. Remote access, virus filters, remote power cycle, no player limit, no bandwidth, dude. Dedicated servers, hey, do it tonight. Give them a call, 800-859-6826. Hey dude, are you ready to rock and roll? If that's cool, then you need to do it over at HD Radio Network. HD Radio Network, 4 stations broadcasting 24/7 with everything from metal favorites to the 80s classic rock like legendary Leonard Skinner, Electric Light Orchestra, Foreigner, and bone-rattling, skull-crushing rock and roll on hard driving radio. And partnered with Nuff World Simulation Gaming, check out the HD Radio Network's Nuff Radio with Bear Factory, Stone Temple Pilots, Def Leppard, and a whole lot more. HDRadioNetwork.com. Take your pick and rock your brains out, dude.
All right, welcome back, race fans. I'll tell you what, some dirt action coming your way tonight. Dirt Sim TV, ETV Live, and we're glad to have you along. That was Alan Joyle taking the win for the heat race here at Knoxville in the Knoxville Nationals here. But I'll tell you what, we got a lot more to come. The big one, Cowboys. So let's take it on back up to the booth with Tyler Burnett and Michael Keaton.
80 and 40 laps is what's left in the main event here tonight. And before we get started with that, Batman, tell us what you think of Knoxville Raceway and the action here thus far.
I'm gonna tell you something. Dirt track racing is all it's cracked up to be. These guys really putting on a good show. I'm really intrigued by the way these guys throw this car around the turn and just pretty much wide open and all over each other, 3 wide, 4 wide. So I can't wait to see the 40-lap race here tonight, guys.
Yeah, definitely, and we're bringing the points champion here real quick before we go to the A main event. And one of the guys we need to talk to here tonight, Jim Goodson on the 79 machine. Jim, looking pretty good tonight. Where are you starting in the main event? And talk about your season thus far, man.
Hey, thanks, guys. We've had a pretty good season. We wound up being the points champion this year in the sprints. I don't know, there's some fast guys here tonight, though. You know, I'm not ever the fastest guy. I can usually just kind of wind up with a clean race and see where we wind up.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's kind of our understanding that you helped bring these broadcasts on board here for the Dirt Series, so we really appreciate it, man. It's been some awesome racing here tonight.
Yeah, it has, and I think it's going to be even better for the feature. If I can, I'd just like to throw out a couple shout-outs. I got a couple friends and family watching. Just want to say hi to them. My dad, he's been a little under the weather lately. He hasn't been able to run the last 2 series with us, but he's there tonight watching. In fact, I'm racing his car tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks, and congratulations on the points championship, and hopefully we can get the big one here tonight.
Appreciate it.
There you have it, Batman. Looks like Jim Goodson had a pretty fine season there in the Never 79 machine, and he is going to be starting somewhere up to the front as he was in the dash here tonight.
Yeah, if he's going to do it, he's going to do it from 7th position tonight, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to bring another guy along as well. We're going to throw him up into the server here and talk to Rick Musfeld real quick, as JD has kind of caught up to him, and I'll bring him up here. Rick Musfeld, I want to talk to you just a little bit. Rick, what do you think about these cars, man, running here at Knoxville? Can you hear me, man? Maybe Rick stepped away from the computer for a little bit, so I'm going to throw him back down by JD, and hopefully we can get Rick on board here real quick so we can talk to him. I assume he's from Iowa, so maybe he's pretty close to Knoxville. We can talk to him. I believe there was one more guy we needed to catch up with. Maybe not, but nonetheless, Goodson, your points championship. Once Rick Musfeld gets back, we'll talk to him. So if JD can give us a word on that. The 22 car of Rick Musfeld out of Iowa. We're obviously in Iowa here tonight, Batman, and I believe he might be pretty close to this track. But this track, man, it's one of the best in the world, and we're going to have, I believe, 13 cars going to be going 40 laps here tonight at Knoxville Raceway.
Shaping up to be a good one. I tell you, I believe they call him Berkey. That's Rick Musfeld. He put on a heck of a show in the first heat race tonight, Tyler. I believe him and I believe it was Brian Slover putting on the Wild Child, putting on a nice heat race, Tyler.
After the main event, so we'll see what happens here tonight, and I believe they're going to roll to the 40-lap main event. And we're getting the call to go A main racing time. And race fans, we appreciate you all joining us here tonight for the 40-lap main event here at Knoxville Raceway. If the Magic Man wants to cue up some music, we'll get the lineup set here to go. And on the pole here at Knoxville Raceway, the number 7, your dash winner here tonight from Illinois, is going to be Brian Slover. And to the outside of him, the 22 machine, it's the man that we just were trying to talk to. He's hard to find. The 22 Iowa, it's Rick Musfeld. Who's in that second row, man?
The 24 machine of Russell Snurley going to start third. That one have Josh Smith on the outside of him.
Jim Goodson in that 5th position, and on the outside of him is going to be Josh Dickerson.
Alan Joyle starting 7th. 8th position belongs to the number 1, Tyler Walton.
9th is going to be Mike Kelby. And 10th is going to be the Buckeye Bandit of Jamison Colbridge. 11th is going to be Derek Roberts. 12th, Chris Smith. And John Goodson going to lead us in the green flag. Race fans, it's time to get dirty here on DirtSimTV.com.
Green flag in the air. 40 laps on the main event here tonight. Tyler, Brian Slover, your race leader, but not anymore. Rick Mutzfeld to the lead.
Mutzfeld to the outside. He really wasn't gone. He was just concentrating on what he's got to do. He's in the lead out of turn number 2, excuse me, down into 3 and 4 now.
Tyler, the number 1 machine, Josh Smith, in the air, flipping. Oh, man, what a hard lick for Josh Smith.
Yeah, Josh Smith looks like his night is done, so we stay green up front. Touching wheels is Slover and Mutzfeld. Now the caution flag comes out, and Brian Slover almost hits that Corvette. So caution flag comes out. I believe they were side by side. I'm not sure who's going to have it with Brian Slover and Rick Mutzfeld. It's going to be the official call.
Brian staying up front. Looks like he's thinking that he's claimed the spot there. Brian Slover and that number 7 machine from Illinois, Team DRT, getting it done right now, Tyler.
And we'll see what happens. A lot of laps to go here at Knoxville Raceway. And it looks to be pretty good. Up front, Brian Slover, Rick Mutzfeld, Josh Dickerson, Jim Goodson, Tyler Walton into your top 5 already. Jamison Coolbridge, Buckeye Bandit up to 6th. 7th, Alan Joyle. 8th, Russell Sneerly. 9th, John Goodson. 10th, Derek Roberts. 11th, Mike Kelby. 12th is Chris Smith. And your 13th position right now is Josh Smith. Looks like he's not done. He's still rolling at the back of the field.
Yeah, Tyler, you said it best. It doesn't matter what position you're at. A ton of laps to go here. Jamison Colbridge definitely has a car to be here, although he is in 6th position right now. And Alan Joyle also 2 fast cars on the track.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate everyone joining us here tonight on DirtSimTV.com. Lots of laps to go, lots of racing to see in the same main event here at the Knoxville Nationals. The 410 Wing Sprint cars presented by the Dirt Series here tonight, and we appreciate all of them bringing us on board. Slover, Mutzfeld, Dickerson, Goodson, and Walton, your top 5. And I believe we only have about 1 lap in, so we're going to have about 39, 38 to go, somewhere around there when we get the green flag. And as you were talking about, Batman, it's pretty tough to keep track of these laps here on R Factor with the sprint cars and the dirt and stuff like that. They basically just add the laps to it, the ones that we lose, so that's kind of why it gets a little bit confusing. So if you have to, get out a calculator to figure out what the laps are. And we're going green flag racing. Slover, Mutzfeld, Dickerson, Goodson. Walton, your top 5. The Buckeye Bandit sitting 1 place out of a 5th place position. Alan Joyle, your heat race winner, in 7th. Sneerly, 8th. 9th, Goodson. Green flag in the air.
Single file restart. Brian Slover, your race leader, going into 1. Rick Mutzfeld trying to make something happen in 2nd.
Yeah, and it looks like Slover still your leader with Mutzfeld trying to make the move to the top side. Look at Tyler Walton. Walton's up to 3rd. He's working that low line. He's making a move to the inside.
I was just about to say Tyler Walton coming out of nowhere trying to make a move. Jim Goodson actually passes him in 3.
Yeah, Goodson's up to 3rd now with Rick Mutzfeld trying to reel in the leader of Brian Slover. So those 3 cars go nose to tail, throw a blanket over them. It looks like Walton's sitting about a car length out of that battle, and Colbridge is up to 5th. Colbridge makes the move to the inside, the fastest car we've seen all night. Colbridge makes the move to the inside of Tyler Walton. We have 2 more cars coming to the battle. We're going to have a 5-car battle for the lead.
It looks like the top 4 here. Tyler running that high groove right on the wall. All out. Brian Slover 1, Rick Mutzfeld 2, Jim Goodson running 3.
Walton's really dialed in on the top side. He looks to the outside of Jim Goodson. Now he's going to go back to the top again. The 2nd place car, Mutzfeld, looks to the inside of Slover. He doesn't have enough. He's going to go back into the grip on the top side.
Now Walton did make a pass on Jim Goodson, but Jim back underneath for 3rd. And Rick Mutzfeld, the crossover, coming down the front stretch.
Yeah, it looks like we got crossover slide jobs all over the place. It looks like we have about 7 laps in the books already. More to go. Goodson back to the inside. Mutzfeld 2nd. So Goodson trying to make the move back to the inside. Colbridge is there. Walton falls back to 5th. So Colbridge up to 4th. He looks to the inside for 3rd.
I'm telling you, Jim Goodson's spotter saying don't look back now, but Jamison Colbridge is coming, and he's coming fast. He just passed Tyler Walton for 5th. That's Tyler spinning.
Walton upside down into turns 3 and 4. We may have the caution come out. We do, as Tyler Walton made the move to the outside of the Buckeye Bandit, and he goes upside down into turns 3 and 4, flipping, and I believe he's back on all 4, and he should be able to roll off. So Tyler Walton upside down, and that's the reason for the caution.
Yeah, it looked like him and the 17 of Josh Dickerson made just a little bit of contact, but just enough to send that Tyler Walton up in the wall, spinning for the caution flag. So Brian Slover right now, Tyler, being shown your race leader. Rick Musfield in second, Jim Goodson third, and where did he come from? Jamison Culbridge to fourth.
Yeah, Culbridge looks to be quick. He's running that top side. A couple of these guys, like I said, you can go back down to the bottom just for a couple of minutes, and then you got to get back to the top because the guys in the grip are going to run away from you just a bit. But I believe, as Alan Joyle showed it in the heat race, you can make a move to the inside and try to hold them off just a bit. So look to see some of these faster guys up front try to make a move to the inside and cut off that dirty air.
Yeah, and I still think, Tyler, that some of these guys still trying to figure out what line's the best or which line is quicker for them. And that's why you see multiple grooves here. Brian and Rick were running high, and then you'd see them run low one turn. So I think they're trying to get a real good feel for this track. The heat race was only 8 laps, and with this 40-lapper here, Tyler, they're trying to get these cars worked into the grooves.
Yeah, definitely. So let's run down the order real quick before we go green flag racing. Brian Slover, Rick Musfeld, Jim Goodson, Jamison Coleridge, Josh Dickerson, Russell Sneerly, Alan Joyle, John Goodson, Josh Smith, Derek Roberts, Mike Kelbley, Chris Smith, Tyler Walton, and that's the 13 cars left on the track. 13 cars started, 13 cars still left on the track. Down the backstretch, Brian Slover from Illinois in the number 7, looking to pick up a win here tonight. Rick Musfeld second, Goodson your top 3. We'll see what happens here as we roll into turns 3 and 4.
Single file restart again as Brian Slover leading them down into 3, almost in 4. Going to get the green flag this time by, Tyler.
32 laps left to go, a lot of laps to go. Green flag is out here at Knoxville Raceway.
Brian Slover's solid restart just as well as Rick Musfield's solid restart. He's a car length back, Tyler, going into 3.
Musfeld makes a move to the top side again. So does Goodson. Goodson tries to make a nose to the outside. Goodson's going to slide to the inside, looking to put a slide job. Caution flag in the air. Pace car is out.
Looked like the 97 machine, Tyler, John Goodson, looped it around coming out of, I believe it was 2 there. And caution flag out here at Knoxville Raceway.
And is it hot at Knoxville or what? Man, 105 degrees or something like that.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at the projected conditions, and it says sunny, and then I'm looking at the current conditions as sunny. So it is very bright sunny here at Knoxville.
Yeah, definitely. And no rain showers in the forecast here tonight. Dry, slick, and we got some powerful racing going on here tonight with 410 sprint cars. Brian Slover, Rick Musfeld, Jim Goodson, Jamison Coleridge, Josh Dickerson, your top 5. Russell Sneerly, 6th. 7th, Josh Smith. 8th, Derek Roberts. 9th, Alan Joyle. 10th, Tyler Walton. 11th, Mike Kelbley. And 12th is John Goodson. And 13th is Chris Smith. Chris Smith actually suspended from the race. I believe he might have had motor problems or something going wrong on that car, so he is done for the night. He is probably now watching the race. So up front, Slover, Musfeld, your top 2, and it looks like Goodson still in your top 3. So we'll see how many of these guys can hold on to a top 5, maybe even pick up a win and try to knock off Brian Slover, who's up front.
Yeah, Brian Slover, I believe, has led this race so far from start to where we're at now, Tyler. Looking mighty good up there, but Rick Musfeld trying to get something going on, and Jim Goodson trying to get his car dialed in.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see what can happen here. I might need a lap counter. I believe we're going to see about 30 laps to go when we see the green flag. So I really can't do math that well. And up front, Brian Slover, Rick Musfeld, Goodson, Coleridge, and Dickerson, your top 5. Pace car does stop here at Knoxville Raceway into turns 3 and 4. We're going to see the green flag out of 4. Up by the wall is your leader, Slover, Musfeld. Hammer down. Green flag in the air.
Solid restart for the front guys up here, Tyler. Brian Slover into 1. Rick Musfeld's going to follow his lead.
Goodson goes around the top side again, running high, wide, and handsome. You're at Knoxville Raceway on the cushion. And it looks like Josh Dickerson's up there as well, and so is Josh Smith. So your top 6 all on that top side. So is Russell Sneerly. Now makes a move to the inside. Does Goodson. He's going to try to take that second spot. It's not going to stick. Here comes Colbridge. He takes over third.
3 wide. Colbridge took him 3 wide. 3 wide again, coming out of 4 there. Jamison Colbridge into third position. Rick Musfield second.
The Buckeye Bandit not messing around tonight. He makes his move into that third spot as he runs second in that heat race. So we'll see what Colbridge can do. He's going to try to look to the inside of Rick Musfield. He goes to the bottom of the track. Does he have enough? They go side by side. No, he's going to have to duck back in the line.
Looks like we got another caution. Derek Roberts and the U2 machine.
Yeah, it looks like Russell Sneerly was involved in that one as well, so we're going to get a quick replay real quick. Russell Sneerly, Dick Roberts, all in there. All in there, and I believe one of the Dirt Sim TV broadcasters is actually watching tonight all the way from Australia. He's watching here tonight in the chat room. So, Brett Wheeler, good on you, mate, for coming and watching here tonight. And it looks like we have some awesome racing going on, man.
Yeah, Tyler, I tell you, Brian Slover looking really good out front here. But don't be surprised if Jamison Colbridge gets that car dialed in just enough. He just passed Jim Goodson, a solid pass actually, and he was working on Rick right before that restart, or right before that caution there, Tyler.
Definitely got a great battle up front with all these guys, and Brian Slover still trying to hold on. Rick Musfeld in second, and up to third is Jamison Colbridge. He looks to be one of the faster cars on the night, I think, Batman.
Yeah, definitely. The first front 4 guys here, or 3 guys here, really fast. I believe they're still, though, Tyler, trying to find that right groove for them. You see them come down low, then you see them run up high. I still believe that they're trying to get these cars dialed in. And because, like you said, there's so many grooves and multiple grooves on this track, it's kind of hard to decide which one to take, you know?
Yeah, definitely, and like I was talking about, it's all about momentum with this half-mile track. About momentum, so they try to make a move to the inside. Does Colbridge a couple of the times, and that's basically what's happening. Slover, Musfeld, the Illinois native, and the Iowan. So Rick Musfeld trying to get it done on the home track here tonight from Iowa. Sits second, the 22 machine, and Colbridge is in third. Fourth, Goodson. Fifth, Dickerson. Out of turns 3 and 4. Into 4. At the top of the fence. At Knoxville Raceway. Slover's going to be on the hammer. Green flag in the air.
Green flag, and looks like Brian Slover leading them down, but Jim Goodson coming out on the outside of Jamison Colbridge as they go down the backstretch, Tyler.
Yeah, Goodson trying to make a move to the outside. Got pinched a little bit up to the wall. Colbridge still holds on to third. Musfeld looked like he didn't get as great of a start did Brian Slover, and Colbridge going to try to dive back to the inside with the slide job. Side by side. He doesn't make it stick. And it looks like they're still reeling in the leader of Brian Slover, so Musfeld not letting the leader of Slover go away.
I tell you, we got the caution coming out here, Tyler. Jamison Colbridge looking mighty good going into the turn, but like you said, the momentum coming out just ain't enough as he's trying to put the pass on Rick Musfeld.
At that time, it looked like Sneerly in the second place points winner was Josh Smith. They were involved in that caution, so Sneerly has a win on the season, and Josh Smith ran second in the points. So those 2 guys involved in that caution, they're going to head to the back of the field.
And keep in mind, 2 guys tonight, this is a non-points race. Officially, Jim Goodson, your points winner, season winner for the SBS Wing 410 series. And he's running 4th right now, and I believe Brian Slover, who finished, did he finish 3rd? Yeah, he finished 3rd in the series. So it would be a really good, fascinating finish for the series for him to get a win, you know?
Yeah, Slover's looked fast the entire series. The Wild Child, as they call him, ran 3rd in the points. So we'll see what Slover can do. Rick Musfeld, I believe, he's on this paper. I'm trying to see where in Iowa he's from. I believe he's from Des Moines, Iowa. So he's about an hour away from Knoxville, which isn't too far from Knoxville. Got a couple friends over there from Des Moines, Iowa. So nonetheless, he's not too far from here. Colbridge from Waverly, Ohio. I'm from Ohio, and I can't even pronounce that. So Waverly, Ohio is where Jamison Colbridge is from. And the 4th place car was this Jim Goodson. Let's see where he's from. I'm not even sure. Let's see, Imperial, Missouri. So he's, or Montana, excuse me. Why did I say Missouri? But Montana. Nonetheless, Batman, how about you take it away? I'm kind of stumbling here.
I'll tell you, Brian Slover leading them into 3 and 4 here. Rick Musfield running second. The 1X machine, Jamison Colbert trying to get something happening. And pace car is ducked off, like I said, coming out of 4. Brian Slover, green flag.
Green flag in the air, 26 laps to go when we see the green flag, and it is waving. Rick Musfeld second. To the inside now, trying to take it to second. A 3-car battle for that second spot.
And Jim Goodson makes the pass. He went up high over Jamison. Jamison still down low, trying to make something happen down low, but Jim Goodson makes the pass into 3rd.
Yeah, Colbridge gets into the wall, it's a little bit squirrely, goes to the middle of the track. Dickerson now getting a run on it. So Goodson back up to 3rd. The battle still for the lead. Rick Musfeld to the inside of the leader.
Rick Musfeld trying to get something going on. Just can't get the momentum as Jim now looking underneath.
Yeah, Goodson makes a move to the inside. He looks to have it. No. Musfeld's going to battle back to the outside. They touch wheels. Jim Goodson, your leader. Here comes Musfeld back to the inside.
Rick trying to put the crossover move back on Jim as Jim hits the wall, stumbling. Rick and flipping down the backstretch, Tyler. Oh, no, Jim Goodson hard leaking to the outside wall.
Looks like Musfeld just threw a right rear on Goodson and sends him flying out of the ballpark here at Knoxville Raceway. And I believe he's still on all 4 wheels. I believe he ended up in the infield, now back onto the track. So Goodson back onto the track.
I'm telling you, Brian Slover from Illinois, believe he has led every lap here thus far, Tyler. The guy putting on one heck of a show. Rick Musfeld in the 22 trying to get something together. And we talked Jamison Colbridge quite a bit. He's trying to get something together.
Yeah, he's trying to. I believe Goodson had a pretty good car there when he was involved with Musfeld. So I thought Goodson had a pretty good car. He's going to start at the back of the field. Walton's back up to 4th now, so all these guys are scrambling all over the field with Brian Slover just sitting up front, basically.
Yeah, and don't count Alan Joyal out. We talked about him last race. The guy's got a really quick car, too. Now he's into 5th, so he's going to try to put his move on. And they've got to, Tyler, as we're running out of laps here.
Yeah, definitely, and I believe we have about 22 laps to go, so laps not winding down very fast. We're almost halfway home with all these cautions, so 2 laps until the halfway mark, and then we're going to see 20-lap dash. Brian Slover, Rick Musfeld, Jamison Colbridge, Tyler Walton, your top 4, Alan Joyal 5th, 6th Dickerson, 7th Josh Smith, and 8th Russell Sneerly, 9th John Goodson, and 10th your top 10 Derek Roberts, 11th Kelby, 12th Goodson, so that's the 12 cars left on the track. Pace car is going to duck off to the inside here at Knoxville Raceway. Brian Slover, Rick Musfeld, Jamison Colbridge, Tyler Walton, and Alan Joyal, your top 5.
And if you're just joining us, Jim Goodson, who is running a solid 2nd and 3rd, just wrecked out in 12th, showing now he's going to have to do it from the back. The guy's fast. Keep an eye on Jim Goodson, Tyler. Brian Slover taking them through 3 and 4, slowly but surely trying to get something together. It's Rick Musfeld. He's on his back door. Green flag, Knoxville Speedway.
Musfeld goes to the top. Slover trying to work that middle line. Slover still your leader. Rick Musfeld 2nd, 3rd Colbridge. Here comes Tyler Walton.
Tyler Walton looking to the outside. Now he's still trying to hunt something on the outside. Can't find it.
Yeah, Walton goes back to the outside. Colbridge trying to make the move to the inside to sit 2nd now, with Musfeld still holding on to 2nd. Colbridge trying to look at it. Here comes Tyler Walton. He's up to 3rd now.
I thought we were going to have a battle for the lead, but Musfeld can't pull the trigger. Now Tyler Walton moves into 3rd. Let's see if he can get it done.
High, wide, and hands, Miss Tyler Walton. He's the farthest car out to the top side, and he's making something work there on the cushion. He's going to try to look to the outside in 2nd. He's going to get it. Tyler Walton's up to 2nd.
He's got to pass on Musfeld into 1 and 2 here. Let's see if he can pull it out.
He's got something there on the top side. He's going to try to make a move on the leader.
Here he comes. He's trying to get a run. He's got the draft going into 1 here, trying to go up high, trying to make something happen.
Looks to be a little bit higher than he thought. Slover trying to still hold on to this lead with Tyler Walton nipping at the door on his backside. Slover still your leader, and it looks like 3rd is Rick Musfeld with Tyler Walton trying to battle out with the leader. Colbridge still trying to make something work on that low line. He's 4th. So, nonetheless, Tyler Walton's coming, man.
Yeah, and Rick Musfield is about 2 or 3 car lengths behind Tyler. So, Tyler, nothing to worry about here. Just focus on who's ahead. Brian, start worrying. Tyler Walton's trying to reel you in.
Laps to go for Walton, so he's just kind of got to sit behind Slover and wait for that time to go. When he's going to try to make it this time, he's going to go to the outside and they touch wheels. Walton's really, really hounding Brian Slover right now.
Yeah, and he kind of got, Rick got underneath him, kind of slowed Tyler up just a tad bit, but Tyler back underneath. Now he's looking for the lead.
Yeah, Walton had to cross back over. That was a good job by Rick Musfeld to slow him up just a bit with the slide job. So Walton's going to go back to the top side. Here comes Rick Musfeld again, going to throw another slider. Walton's got to slow up again. So Musfeld really hounded him with the slide jobs. He's really cleared him, though, so Musfeld's going to take over that second spot.
And meanwhile, back at the ranch, Brian Slover pulling further and further away as Rick Musfeld and Tyler Walton putting on a show for second.
Yeah, Walton's going to fall back just a bit to third. Alan Joyle up to fourth now. So those 2 cars we talked to in the heat race, they're up to third and fourth. Musfeld really found something again on the top side. Must have seen where Walton was running, so it's weird to see horses come in and out. Musfeld trying to make a move to the inside of your leader now.
Looks like he's got the door right now. He just can't get the momentum coming off the corner. Brian Slover still your race leader.
Yeah, with that move to the low line, Walton really gains on him again. So Walton's going to try to make the move to the inside. Rick Musfeld still second. Walton, his car just keeps coming in and out again, like I said, and Walton's going to try to go back to the inside.
Trying to get something going on that bottom lane, Tyler. Not sure if the bottom is where you want to be. I believe it's the high line, and that's where Brian Slover continues to run in first position.
Yeah, Slover looks pretty consistent. As you see Rick Musfeld trying to make the move to the inside. They go side by side. Musfeld's going to fall back in the line.
Look like Musfeld has some good momentum coming out of that turn. Let's see if he can get it coming out of this one as he's still right behind Brian Slover in second position.
Yeah, definitely Musfeld trying to cross up again. Walton's going to look to the outside. Alan Joyle's going to try to follow him. Walton goes back to the outside 2 by 2 for second.
And Tyler Walton trying to put the pressure on Musfeld. 3 wide, almost nearly coming out at 4.
Walton ducks to the bottom. Now he's going to try to slide up. Makes a mistake. Here comes Jameson Colbert.
And Alan Joyle, Tyler, where did he come from? Trying to put the move on Rick for second.
Definitely 6 laps to go. This time by 5 laps to go. Field here, Brian Slover. Brian was a nice team. These guys paddling out for that second spot. As these guys paddle out, he's pulling away just a bit here at Knoxville. And a caution flag comes out.
I believe it's going to be the U2 machine of Derek Roberts, I believe, Tyler.
The U2 machine there is causing that caution. And the caution flag out here at Knoxville Raceway. Walton and these guys putting a great show on up front with Jamison Coleridge for that battle for second. Slover really just looks like the car to beat here tonight.
I'm going to tell you something. That number 7 machine, Brian Slover, has got that car dialed in. And I believe, was it Tyler Walton earlier who was knocking on the door several times of Brian? I believe it was Walton. And now he's running 5th, but Rick Musfeld is running 2nd right now, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to throw it down to trackside with JD. JD?
You bet. I'll tell you what, Cowboy, while we're under caution here, I want to remind you something very special coming our way on ETV Live. We are very proud to announce a very special broadcast airing on Thursday, July 5th. Join us at 7:30 p.m. for the Prader-Willi Syndrome charity race sponsored in part by Paint the Yellow Racing live from Talladega Super Speedway. If you've ever been so hungry that you've been told you can't have anything to eat, I tell you what, you need to tune in for a very special presentation to learn how this life-threatening disease affects 1 in 15,000 children each year, with the first totaling almost $2,000, Cowboy. Please join us on Thursday evening, July 5th, for this very special benefit race live on ETV Live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Now back up to the booth with Tyler Burnett and Michael Keith.
Yeah, thanks, Cowboy. And Batman, that race sounds pretty sweet there. That's going to be on Thursday.
Oh, it sure is, Tyler. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that race to get here. Looking through the lap times here, Rick Musfeld, guys, 15.279 race trim, and believe it or not, your race leader right now, Brian Slover, a little slower than that, a 15.340.
Yeah, definitely, but up front, out of 4, green flag in the air, 6 laps to go here in the main event.
And that leader again, Brian Slover, getting it done. Rick Musfeldt trying to work again on the outside.
Musfeld's going to try something. He's going to try everything to take this win from Brian Slover. And there's 3 cars right behind him. If he makes a mistake, they're going to come. Alan Joyles in the 3rd. Brian Slover still your leader this time by. We're going to see. I believe it's going to be 3 laps to go for your leader.
Oh, Rick Musfeldt really put it deep there, putting Brian, he almost put it behind him there, Tyler, as they go in and the caution's out.
Caution flag out. This is going to be interesting because the key marks is where you got to hit your marks on the restart. That's what you got to do. Here on the dirt track, you really have to get that motor picked up quickly and get that momentum, and that's what Slover's done after every single restart. He's been the man to get it, and I don't know if anybody has anything for him on this restart.
I'm going to tell you, Tyler, Rick Musfeldt put it really deep into that turn and really come out just parallel to Brian there, coming out of the turn. Brian had just a little bit more momentum, but I believe that could work. So crew chief for Rick, if you're listening, put that car in deeper next time.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the things that are kind of cool about these dirt cars is it's you. You make the decisions. There's no crew chief. I know this might sound a little strange to you, but there's no such thing as crew chiefs in your ears or anything like that in dirt racing. You can't even see behind you. You don't have mirrors or anything. You just race forward, and that's it.
Man, I tell you, these guys really got their work cut out for them then, Tyler. Because I'm going to tell you, though, Rick, did you see that? Did you see him drive that car in real deep that one time?
Yeah, he did the same thing to Walton, and he actually had a momentum, but I think Slover just a bit faster. So we'll see what happens. Out of 4, the caution, or the green flag should have waved right there, but they're going to back it down and see what happens here. I believe the pace car is going to come out. I'm kind of confused on what's going on, but nonetheless, the green flag didn't come out that time by. I think we're going to roll around one more lap.
Yeah, Brian Slover still again being shown your race leaders. The pace car is back out. And Rick Musfeldt, I'm telling you, drive that car in deep, buddy. You had something together there.
Yeah, we can talk about it a little bit more now that the pace car is, but nonetheless, yeah, it looks like Rick kind of dove to the bottom real quick, and if he would have slid up in front of, he needs to get in front of Slover to take off his line. That's what he's got to do. He can't go to the side. He's not going to have enough momentum. We'll see what happens here on the restart. We're going to see 3 laps to go this time by for Slover. Green flag in the air.
Here we go, Alan Joyle, real anxious all over the back door of Rick there that last time by. Is Rick trying to look underneath the Brian Slover coming out of 2.
Too early. Rick's got to follow in behind Slover until that last lap, or a little bit later, maybe the 1 and 2 on the last lap. So he's got to follow in behind that top side to try to get a move to the top side. So Musfeld's still second. First is still Slover. A little bit high for Rick Musfeldt. Here comes Alan Joyle. Walton to the inside as well. 4 cars there for that second spot.
Yeah, huge battle for second and third going on. Meanwhile, Brian Slover pulling away.
This time by, out of 4. Is going to be your winner. So down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Walton's now got 3rd. Musfeld's going to try to the inside. It's not going to work. Walton goes to the outside. Tyler Walton's going to take 2nd.
And Rick Musfeldt finishing 3rd. Wow, what a show as Tyler Walton barely squeezed by the 22 machine.
Tyler Walton getting a huge run to the outside, takes that 2nd spot, but can't take away nothing. Your winner here tonight in the 7 machine from Illinois is going to be Brian Slover. Brian Slover gets it done in the 410 at Knoxville Nationals. What a race, Batman.
I'll tell you, Tyler, heck of a race by these guys. I tell you, if they could have got around Brian, it would have been interesting to see what Brian could have done.
Yeah, definitely. But nonetheless, awesome race here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come back with our post-race show, talking to our top 3 and maybe a couple others right here on DirtSimTV.com, presented by ETV Live.
Hey dude, are you ready to rock and roll? If that's cool, then you need to do it over at HD Radio Network. HD Radio Network, 4 stations broadcasting 24/7 with everything from metal favorites to the 80s classic rock like legendary Leonard Skinner, Electric Light Orchestra, Foreigner, and bone-rattling, skull-crushing rock and roll on hard driving radio. And partnered with Nuff World Simulation Gaming, check out the HD Radio Network's Nuff Radio with Bear Factory, Stone Temple Pilots, Def Leppard, and a whole lot more. HDRadioNetwork.com. Take your pick and rock your brains out, dude. MTCO Communications, dude. I'll tell you what, the only place to get your gaming servers, no contract, month to month. Get gaming tonight with Battlefield 2. Hey, Call of Duty. Do it with R-Factor, Arca Sim Racing. Hey, dude, are you ready to rock and roll? That's cool, and you need to do it over HD Radio Network. HD Radio Network, 4 stations broadcasting 24/7 with everything from metal favorites to the 80s classic rock like legendary Leonard Skinner.
All right, we are back to Knoxville Nationals. I'll tell you what, 40 laps of dirt racing under our belts now, Cowboy. And I'll tell you what a night we had here tonight. Started out with a qualifier, led into a quick dash into the heat races. And I'll tell you what, Brian Slover, Tyler Walton, Rick Musfield putting on one heck of a show with Jim Goodson, Russell Sneerly, and the whole gang, Cowboys. So let's take it back up to the booth with Tyler Burnett and Michael Keaton.
Yeah, thanks, JD. And we brought all the cars onto the front stretch, the top three, and we're going to talk to them real quickly. First, I'm going to talk to the third-place car, Rick Musfield. We tried to get a hold of him before the race, but he must have been trying to be dialed in. Your car looked pretty good tonight from Des Moines, Ohio, the 22 machine of Rick Musfield. What do you think, Rick?
I gave him everything I had. I just couldn't get by him.
Yeah, definitely. You look awesome tonight. You put on the show for the fans. I'm sure they all appreciate it. And it was an awesome race between you, Walton, and Brian, all the guys here at the Dirt Series. It was a heck of a battle between all 13 of you guys. So before we're going to talk about the event, we're going to talk about you kind of making a big donation here to the Dirt Series. Talk about that a little bit and how you guys like running here weekly.
I like what they're doing here, so I've got to keep them going.
Yeah, definitely. And have you ever been to Knoxville before?
Oh, yeah. I go to the Lake Mountain Nationals every year.
Yeah, I figured from being in Iowa you were pretty close to there. So what do you think of Knoxville?
They do a great job of preparing the track. It's usually a great race every time you go.
All right, man. Well, thanks for joining us here tonight. Congratulations on the third-place finish. Let's let you thank some guys before you get out of here, man.
I want to thank my sponsors, Budweiser and the bar out of Manning. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Rick Musfeld. We're going to send it down the road to the second-place finisher, which is Tyler Walton, and standing by the Batman. Batman?
Tell you what, Tyler Walton, the B-Main Bandit. Tyler, excellent job. Take us back to getting around Musfeld there. Must have been some sort of race.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good racing. I had my doubts if I was going to get around him or not, but luckily going into 3 and 4 on the last lap, he kind of slipped up a little bit, and I went around him.
Now, Tyler, we noticed a couple of guys trying to dive it in real deep. One is Musfeld. He drove it in one turn real deep on Brian there, and couldn't quite get it coming out of the turn. Did you think that the bottom lane was just a tad bit slower than that high line?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, for me personally, I tried to go into the bottom, and I know I had to lift a heck of a lot more than I would for the top if I lifted at all for the top side. So that, in my mind, made it that much more slower.
Yeah, I tell you, if there would have been a little bit more grip on that bottom lane, I think y'all would have gave Brian a little bit of run for his money. But Tyler Walton finishing second. Tyler, you got anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank my car owner, Kyle Winkerbauer. I kind of had to sweet talk him. We usually run modifieds and late models, but he let me come down and run the Knoxville Nationals for these guys. Want to thank my sponsors, Bass Pro Shops, Quaker State, TK Snow Removal, Bullseye Graphics, and all the guys at Dirt Series for letting me come and run.
Good run tonight. Tyler Walton finishing second position. Going to throw it down to your race winner who's standing by with Tyler Burnett.
Yeah, definitely the champagne's busting open. Your winner here tonight in Victory Lane, Brian Slover from DTRO. Brian, winning the dash here tonight, getting up front at the front of the field. Talk about leading all these laps with all those caution flags.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, the track was real tacky at first, and it got to be dry slick, so he had to stay on the high side and let her eat.
Yeah, definitely. The track looked to be very, very wide here tonight at Knoxville, and you put it up against the wall and got it done. Talk about winning this thing, the Knoxville Nationals, the Wing Knoxville Nationals, all the guys. We have Sammy Swindell, Steve Kinzer, all these guys winning it. You've done it, man. What do you think?
Well, I hope the car goes in the world of NASCAR or the Sprint Car Cup of Fame there in the turn.
Yeah, in turn 1 into the Sprint Car Hall of Fame, we'll see Brian Slover's car over there. So congratulations, man. It's been an awesome one down here. Why don't you celebrate with the crew and let you thank some guys.
Thank you. I'd like to sponsor, thanks Dirt Series for having this race, Traxxas, Hostile Contacts, Tower Hobby, GoDaddy.com, and Days Motorsports and Team DTRO.
There you have it. Brian Slover gets it done in the 2012 Sprint Car Series, Dirt Series, Knoxville Nationals 2012 Winged 410. So we're going to send it down to J.D. Webb. I appreciate Batman joining me here tonight. It's been an awesome one calling it with him. Batman, it's been awesome here at Knoxville.
Sure has, Tyler. Thanks for bringing me on. Had a really good time. Enjoyed watching the Slover make it happen.
There you have it. Going to send it down back to the Cowboy, J.D. Webb, to close things out. J.D.?
The Cowboy, I'll tell you what a night here at Knoxville, and I'll tell you, I'm a big-time dirt racing fan, and it's a real pleasure to be doing business with DirtSeries.com here, and Josh and the gang, Josh Smith. Big thanks to those guys for allowing us to broadcast the races for them. I want to tell you before we leave, now I know I read the last one a little bit quick, but one more time, Cowboy, I'm going to do this one a little bit slow. Get your pens and papers out. I want you to mark this date down, Cowboy. We are absolutely proud to announce a very special broadcast airing on Thursday, July 5th. Mark that one down, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the Prader-Willi Syndrome charity race, sponsored in part by Paint the Yellow Racing, live from Talladega Superspeedway. If you have ever been so hungry only to be told that you can't have anything to eat, you need to tune in for a very special presentation and learn how this life-threatening disease affects 1 in 15,000 children each year. And I'm talking putting locks on the kitchen door and cabinets, Cowboy, with a purse totaling almost $2,000. Please join us on Thursday evening, July 5th, for this very special benefit race live on ETV Live, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And with that, from Knoxville Raceway, we're going to call it a night here with Josh and the gang. We'll catch you next time on ETV Live.
Thank you.